Happy Mask Monday. Don't you just love my little thing I got from Amber for Valentine's Day? I'm going to use the second half of this hydrating water gel mask. It's cactus and cloudberry, and I opened it a couple weeks ago and there's still like that much left in it, so I thought I'd use the rest of it. I've been watching, I think I just watched Stephanie from Stephanie Reviews do a peel off mask, and Grandma Bev did one, and I'm watching the like pain it causes, and I'm like, nope, not doing peel offs. If I win them in a giveaway or get them in a box or something, I just turn right around and stick them in my giveaway pile, because I'm not doing them. If you don't want to do them, you can give them away again or just throw them out, because I have no intention of doing peel off masks. I'm not into pain. It's like I would probably never get a tattoo, not because I have anything against tattoos, I'm just a wimp. So my granddaughter wants to get a couple of tattoos. She just hadn't done it yet. She's 18 now, so she can. She just hadn't got around to it. Busy college and all that. My other granddaughter does have one. It's kind of cool. She got a scripture. I can't remember which one it is, but she had her grandmother, great-grandmother write it out. Didn't tell her why. She probably never will tell her why, because she doesn't approve of tattoos, but anyway. And she took it in, and the guy did the scripture on her, it's on her like upper back shoulder, and it's in her great-grandmother's handwriting. So I thought that was really cool. He was able to like perfectly copy the grandma's handwriting, great-grandma's handwriting. So I thought that was really cool. If you don't watch Grandma Bev, you should. She's great. She just hit 500, so go over and give her some love. I think she's got a 500 subscriber giveaway going. And she had a couple sets of questions. I only copied down one set because I figured that was long enough, because there's 25 of these. I don't think they have like a particular title or category or anything. They're just random questions, like the last ones I did, I think last week. I just did a bunch of random ones that interested me. Have you ever eaten pierogies? I have, but I don't anymore because they have flour in them and, you know, the whole gluten-free thing. So, favorite fruit pie? I can actually eat pie because I'm not like celiac disease sensitive to gluten. I just don't eat it, but I can have it touch what I eat, if you get what I mean. So I can eat pie if I just eat the middle part. And probably my favorite fruit pie is lemon meringue. I like it has to be real tart though, not that sweet creamy kind, but the tart kind, where it tastes kind of like lemon curd. I haven't been able to find lemon curd lately. They used to have it in the stores, but they haven't had it lately. Lemon curd's like a British jam kind of thing that's real tart lemony. Anyway, lemon meringue, and number 2 is probably cherry. I do like a good apple crisp. I make an apple crisp. In fact, I just made one a couple nights ago. But as far as pie, lemon and then cherry. Occupation you wanted to be as a kid? I wanted to be a teacher. My first year of college I went to, straight out of high school at 17. I was on track to be a teacher, and then I got married at 18, so that kind of went out the window. I went back to college after I got divorced, years later, but I only got an AA because it was just got to be too hard to be a single parent and work and 2 kids and go to school. So I got my AA and never went any farther. But it was going to be in business, but I decided there wasn't really any point in having a business AA when it got down to it, where I had 1 more class if I did a liberal arts one, and 4 more hard, like accounting and statistics and stuff like that, to get an AA in business. So I'm just like, I'm just going with the liberal arts, because nobody cares what your AA's in. You know, you just go on to get your BA in something that makes more sense. So it was just in liberal arts because I just didn't want to take all those business classes. Even though I was in business, I was a purchasing agent for many years. Anyway, let's see. Number 4. Do you believe in ghosts? No. Do you ever have deja vu feelings? I think we all do sometimes. It's like, did I do this before? Have I been here before? Have I said this before? You know, those kinds of things. I'm not sure why this one's on here, but do you take vitamin D? Yes, I do. If you're, especially the older you get, you need vitamin D. Oh, this thing's getting ready to pop off. Need to get it down a little. It's tight, so it's, whoop, I can feel it. It's gonna go, whoop, there it went. I had it on last time and it stayed on, but it didn't want to stay on this time. Yeah, I do take vitamin D, and I take vitamin B12 too. Vitamin D is something to do with, it helps your heart or blood pressure or something like that. When you get older, you don't create it as much, or even if you're out in the sun, you don't utilize it as much or something like that. So you get like over 50-ish probably, you need to take vitamin D. And B12 too helps give you energy, and it's good for some other organ in your body too. I don't remember what, but I take both of them. Don't take calcium like I should, and I know I should at my age. You really need to take calcium because your bones get thinner. But there's one thing about being overweight. I had a, years ago, I had a bone density test, and they said they had the bones of a 30-year-old. And you know why I had good bones? Because all this extra weight makes your bones stronger, because it builds up strength in your bones because it has to carry all this extra weight. So being overweight has one good use. Helps your bones stay strong longer. Let's see. What the heck is that? I can't read my own writing. Oh yeah, I can read it. Okay. The one above it gave it away what it was, because the next one is, do you wear slippers? Yeah, I usually either go barefoot or, you know, wear socks occasionally, but when it's really cold like it has been, I definitely wear slippers. Because we have, I mean, in the bedrooms there's carpet, but the whole rest of the house, because we have a pool, the whole rest of the house is tile. So, boy, when that weather's been like down below 0, you walk out on that tile and you're like, oh, where are my slippers? Because it gets really cold. The one I couldn't read was, do you wear a bathrobe? Again, not usually, but it's been so cold. I have this one I got for Christmas a couple years ago, and it's hooded, and it zips up, and it's really long. It's got pockets, and it's really nice when it's cold out. Sometimes when it's really cold, I know I'm not going anywhere. I'll just stay in my jammies and put that long hooded warm bathrobe on and just run around in that. What do you wear to bed? Like right now, this is a jammy top, just a 3/4 sleeve V-neck t-shirty thing, and it goes with those, let's see, these are like fleece pajama bottoms in this winter time, and in the summer I wear 2-piece pajamas also, but just more the ones that just come to the knee or just below the knee, like capri kind of ones, and a short sleeve one. I don't like nighties because they get all wrapped around your legs, because I toss and turn. I've got restless leg syndrome, and I toss and I turn, and the nighties get all like around my legs. So I don't like nighties at all. What was the first concert you went to? First concert I ever went to was the Beach Boys back in the 60s. I also, right around that same time, I met my eventual husband, and our first date was a blind date, where we went to a party with the people that set us up with a blind date. And our second, like our first real date alone, we went to a Righteous Brothers concert, and that was awesome. Target, Walmart, or Amazon. We buy a lot of stuff on Amazon. They come to our house almost every day between all the people in this house that buy stuff, because we're 30 miles away from everywhere. So it's kind of a pain to go to the store. So it's just, you know, got Amazon Prime. It ships free. Just get it. I mean, I don't get clothes on Amazon, although I have done their, you know, where you pay $10 and they pick 10 items out for you and you try them on at home, kind of like a styling service. I did that a couple times. But everything else, we get a lot of stuff from Amazon, and groceries and other incidentals we get at Walmart. I very seldom go to Target. I don't know what it is about Target, but I just don't really care. I don't care for their clothes. I don't care for the store. I don't know. Just don't like Target. Nuts or oh, that's not that one. I can't even read my own writing. Nike or Adidas? Neither. Right now the shoes I have are Skechers, and I also, when I want more arch support, if I'm going to be doing a lot of walking, I've got some Brooks, which are really good arch support, because I've got kind of flat, you know, my arches are not like that, they're more flat, so I need something to help arch them up. Cheetos or Fritos? I'm not real fond of Fritos. Once in like a blue moon, like every 5 years, I might have Frito pie, you know, Fritos with chili and cheese on top. But I'm just not a real Frito fan. I mean, I don't eat Cheetos much either, but if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick Cheetos. Peanuts or sunflower seeds? I like them both. I mean, I'd rather have cashews or pistachios than either one of those, but of those two, some dishes I cook have peanuts in them, but just for snacking, maybe sunflower seeds. I think they're, I don't know. I don't eat either one very much. Did you ever hear of the group Blackpink? No, never heard of them. Don't know anything about it. Let's see, number 16, ever take dance lessons? When I was little, I was this butterball, little 3 foot wide, 3 foot tall butterball. And I took tap dance, and I took the hula. Can you imagine this little butterball doing the hula? I can still remember shuffle, shuffle, ball change, blah, blah, blah. I can still tap a little bit, but can't really hula too much anymore. We're talking 65 years ago, maybe, that I took those lessons, so it's been a long time. Is there a profession you picture your future self doing? Nope, I'm retired and don't plan on doing any more work. I've done my share and I'm done. Can you curl your tongue? Like that? Yes, I can. That's one of those hereditary things. You can't make yourself do it. Either you can do it or you can't do it. I can do it. Same with wiggling your ears. I can't wiggle my ears. Ugh. Other than going like that. But some people can actually wiggle their ears, and I can't do that. But I can do that. Did you ever win a spelling bee? I read all the time. I've always read all the time. One summer, as probably a 4th or 5th grader, I read 100 books over the summer. So that's about a book a day. I mean, I read a lot. And I've always been a terrible speller. You'd think somebody who reads as much as I do could spell. I'm just, thank God they invented spell check, because I am a terrible speller. I remember one time I was out of work and working, it's just kind of all soaked in, and I'm going to have to wipe it off. I was trying to get a temp job, and they gave me this test, and it was one of those sneaky ones where it's like, which ones are spelled wrong? And there are all those ones with the I before E and the E before I, and the, you know, the ones where you always think, and you second guess yourself, and you'd write it both ways, and you're like, well, they both look right. I don't know which one. Yeah, terrible speller. Let's see, where are we? Spelling. Okay, well, number 20. You ever cried you were so happy? Yes. Grandbabies being born made me cry. Bunch of other stuff probably too over the years, but yeah, yeah. I'm sure when my granddaughters and grandson get married, I'll probably cry then too. Do you own record albums? I used to have boxes of record albums, and I ended up giving them to my daughter-in-law's brother who collects them. And then later I kind of regretted it because my granddaughter got into record albums, and she's got a phonograph and record albums. And that's the next question is, do you own a record player? I don't, but she does. My favorite color? Gee, I like that true blue Christmas red, not the orangey red, but the true blue Christmas red. That's one of my favorite colors. I like turquoise, this kind of tealy color is nice. Purple's the one I've been into. Like for eyeshadow and stuff, I've been into purple a lot lately. And I just got a purple sweater from Wee Blessings, maybe? I think it might have been from Wee Blessings. And it's a really pretty purple, so I I think red and purple are my two at the moment. It varies, you know, as far as clothing and makeup and stuff. I always wanted a house like out in the country, which I have a house out in the country, but I always wanted one of those ones with the wraparound porch and 2-story, and it's like a pale yellow with white trim. So I like yellow on a house. My current house that I own is cream colored with brown trim, because when I had it painted, it's due to get painted again. This we're talking 15, 16 years ago I had it painted. It's time to get it painted again, but it's expensive. Thousands of dollars nowadays. I think I paid $2,000 like 15 years ago, but now it's more like $6,000. But I picked this like a terracotta color, like, you know, a clay pot color for the trim. I want like a cream color house with that terracotta color trim. So the guy starts to paint the trim, and he knocks on the door, and he's like, you better come out and look at this. So I go out and I'm standing out in the street looking at it, and my son and daughter-in-law drive up, and they come stand out in the street with us, and we're looking at this house, and we're going, oh, no, 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 no. It was neon orange. It was not the terracotta color I thought it was going to be. It was horrible. It looked like some 60s story gone wrong. So I sent him out to just get chocolate colored, so so now it's cream colored with chocolate trim. I had this one friend, her husband, they lived in this community that was always giving them a hard time about, you know, HOA kind of stuff. It wasn't an HOA community, but it was like, oh, you can't park your truck there up on blocks, or you can't have your grass more than 3 inches, or whatever, just picky, uni, stupid stuff. So they got sick of it all, and so her husband took, it's bad, I went and saw it. He took like a big paper plate, and he painted the house purple, and then he took a big like 8-inch, 9-inch paper plate, traced around, and he made pink polka dots, because there was no rule about paint. So he made this house just to make a point with these idiots that kept giving him a hard time about every little thing he did. He painted the house purple with pink polka dots. It was so funny. I don't know how long he left it that way, but it was pretty hilarious. Okay, do you miss anyone right now? Well, I miss a lot of people because of this stupid COVID thing, and I'm not able to see people very, like I lead a small group for church, and we Zoom, but it's not the same as seeing everybody in person. I mean, I really miss seeing their pretty faces in person. And with my vision issues, some of you know about that, I don't drive real far, so I miss my other 2 grandkids. I don't see them, you know, birthdays and Christmas, that's about it. So I don't see them that often. So I miss them. I wish I could drive farther than I can. I mean, they live about 100 miles away, and I'm probably not comfortable driving more than 15 miles, maybe. I'm afraid I'll run into a bus full of nuns and kill them all with my vision problems. I'm just not comfortable driving real long distances. So, yeah. And then, you know, as far as people gone on, my mother died when I was 14. You know, it makes me sad that she never saw me get married, me have my kids, me have my grandkids. She missed all of that, so that kind of makes me sad sometimes. But yeah, it is what it is. Now, who do I think would do this tag? Well, I don't know. Alex probably would. I don't know who else would do it. I don't usually tag people. I just usually say, if you want to do it, go for it. I stole these questions from Grandma Bev, so you go ahead and steal them from me. And I tried to find them on her website, and I couldn't find them, so I got this from Stephanie Reviews and copied down. There was 2 sets of questions. This is set 1, and I'm going to go back and copy set 2 for next Mass Monday. So I've got something to talk about. And I got, if you haven't watched it, I've got this box called My Inspo box, and it had all this random stuff in it, and just wasn't stuff that, it was cool stuff, great stuff, just not me stuff. And I have a backpack I got from another box a while back, so I'm gonna put the stuff I don't want from the My Inspo box in the backpack I didn't want. And soon, you have to watch my videos all the way through, because there's going to be a sneaky thing at the end very soon that I'm going to give away that stuff. So I just did a giveaway about, I don't know, a couple weeks ago for my 300 subscriber giveaway, but I'm going to do another one pretty soon. And we have a 10-person collab coming up where we're doing Easter boxes, spring/Easter boxes for each other, and you had to do 5 categories. 1 makeup item, 1 skincare item, 1 household decorative type item, like something for the wall, something for the table, you know, dish towel, something like that. Some kind of apparel like socks or hat or t-shirt or whatever, and a food item. That was minimum. And maximum money was $30, and you can spend less than that because, you know, you go to Dollar Tree or make it yourself or whatever. You don't have to spend near that much. So we'll probably do this again in the summer, so if you think you might enjoy that, be thinking about it, and I'll bring it up again closer to summer. We'll probably do it like, you know, late May, early June, so be thinking about whether you want to play with this, because it's a lot of fun. But in the meantime, mid-March, my goal is to have everybody record their unboxings and have them uploaded by the 15th of March. The Ides of March. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that was when Julius Caesar was stabbed in the back by his et tu, Brute from Shakespeare. Beware the Ides of March. Anyway, being silly again. I've just been in a silly mood lately. I was dancing the other day, and now I'm being silly again. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. I do unboxings. I did a cooking video recently. I did a no-sew dog bed craft thingy. I do these kind of answer thingies with the Mask Monday. On Fridays, I do a help me decide what to do about my closet. I do all kinds of stuff. So if you enjoy this kind of content, please subscribe and hit the little bell. It'll notify you what next crazy thing I'm going to do. And give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, preferably a thumbs up. Hope you all have a good week. It's Monday. We have a whole wonderful week ahead of us. So I hope you all enjoy your week. At the end of this video, I'm sticking up a picture of a t-shirt that I saw that cracked me up. I'm thinking about getting, just in case you wonder what that random t-shirt was, it's just very appropriate for the week we've had. I'll see you all soon.